Oh, welcome back.
That was weird. It's Parens of the Dead.
The very 12th episode and the very second installment of our exciting Where Does Games Comes From sub-series.
Sub-series.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're going to answer today. Where does the game come from? Or rather, how does the server know what the current state of the game is?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So what we have, our like base source of knowledge is our list of events.
Mm-hmm.
We've created some sort of event sourcing model, and we're using it to tell the client to do stuff very like imperatively.
Mm-hmm.
And now we want to use those same data to build the current state for the server.
Spoiler. I'm sorry. Okay, so I will try and translate that into code. So we have some initial events here.
Yeah.
I will actually do introduce that.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the initial events.
And you're letting them because we need them for more than just actionizing.
Yeah.
So you're going to use those and you're going to build a game state. So you also, the next thing in your let will be the initial game.
That's true. But I just realized that I had moved this initial events out of the try.
Probably not a good idea.
No, I think maybe the try needs to be further up. So we will do it like this. Oh, such a nice paradit.
Yeah.
Unlike last time. Okay, so we have some initial events, and then we will have the initial game.
Yeah. And then what? So what is this function called? Which takes a list of events and produces a game. But is that all it does?
I think maybe do we like create game from an event, something like that?
There are multiple events.
There are multiple events, and they're all initial. I'll just go events for now. Maybe something like this. Is this something we want to test, perhaps?
Yeah, but what happens? Do we really need a create game function?
Maybe not. Maybe we can just do a reduction over update game, something like this.
Yeah, that was what. Because afterwards, we'll produce more events. But then we'll have to take our previous game and add the new events to it.
Yeah, that's right.
This looks fine to me. It's a bit of a leap, but we'll manage.
Will allow it.
I will allow it.
Okay, so this is what we are looking to do, and then of course this loop has to also.
Yeah, just leave this for now. Let's focus on the update game function for a little while.
Okay, so I will comment this out. Mm-hmm. I will do game, and I will do update game.
Yeah, perfect.
So is update? I think update game is above.
Yeah, it's the queen of the hill.
Update game, and well, there are a lot of events. There's added zombie, set player health, added dice, set player rerolls, and also spent reroll.
Yes. The problem that we're in the middle of solving, as you might remember, is marking the reroll as spent. So my suggestion is that we'll just we'll implement the spent reroll event now. Or rather, actually set player rerolls.
Let's start with set player rerolls, because I just realized that the spent reroll actually needs to look at if you're trying to spend rerolls that you don't have.
Yeah.
So we don't have to do that now because we don't have to do everything at once. But I think maybe set player rerolls is a good place to start.
Yeah, I agree.
So I will do update game, and there's an empty game, and then there's the set player rerolls. And I expect the game to have been updated. So I will have rerolls too.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, this looks pretty nice.
Pretty much it, yeah.
And I will do perform command, something like this, and update game for visual separation.
Someone might even suggest that you use def test and testing to create this.
Yeah, but it's so nested. Okay, so does this run? No,
because it doesn't exist. But I know how to fix that problem.
Very good.
So
professionals at work
know how to create functions. Update game.
I don't think it should be above get initial events. I'm sorry.
It should be alphabetized.
It should be in like call order.
Yeah. So, and here we have one event.
Yeah, one single event.
And I can see another match in my future event, and then we'll say so set player rerolls.
It also takes an N.
An N. So are we doing the same thing here? Call out to a function? Set,
it's just an association.
Yeah. These should be fairly small and simple, I think.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. So a search game re-rolls N. So this works.
Very good.
Obviously,
I think that's actually the entire implementation.
Yes, with one exception. Let's just for fun add one for. I'm just going to show you something. Spent reroll.
Spend reroll. Yeah. I'm sorry. Spend reroll.
Stop adding S's to my sentences.
Dices.
Spent reroll 2.
You can copy it from down there.
Right now, I don't really care, but I want to avoid this. No matching clause.
No matching clause?
Because as you noticed, you passed it all the initial events. I don't want to implement all of them at this point.
Okay, so we have like a choice. We can either implement a default clause, just returning the game, nothing happens, or we can enumerate the ones we have and just don't implement them yet. I think maybe I would like to be less confused in the future and actually get a report when I haven't implemented something.
Okay. So then we'll need to...
that's the zombie.
And
just return the game.
Yeah. So what we're basically choosing now is that if we forget to implement an event altogether, then we want an exception. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, except for these ones.
Yeah, of course.
For now.
But yeah. But this will help us when we're kind of driving the game forward later.
Yeah. Okay, but we do want to implement the last one that you created in the test for.
Sure. I just wanted to make this point first. No, that's not where it goes. It goes here.
Spend reroll?
Spend.
I now realize.
Why does it say spend reroll?
Because those are the spend reroll.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I copied the wrong thing. So sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is okay now.
Yeah.
And
except the test is.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
No, and it's not the right one.
So spend reroll 2.
Nope. Spend reroll is there's an example down at the bottom there.
It doesn't look like that.
Exactly.
It looks like this. Okay.
And it looks like that because of the actionizer. I don't think update game really needs all of this stuff.
It should probably already know this, but okay. So
that is actually a part that it needs to use to implement its spend
rerolls 0.
Yeah, it just doesn't care about the rerolls because it already knows it.
That test fails.
Cool. So this update game does a lot of things.
It doesn't really.
It
matches a lot of things. It doesn't really do a lot of things.
That's true. So I will associate the game. Spend rerolls are the spend rerolls of the options.
I can see that you're in hitting the wrong keys mode as well.
Yeah. Typing on a slightly askew computer does that. It's this is it.
So what I would like to do now is that we've had our head down in the code for a long time. Let's get this information back to the client.
Agreed.
So you'll have to go back to the game loop because now we have I think we have enough pieces.
Yeah, because now we can do this. We can update the game. We have a game, and we can put our events onto the channel. And once that is done, we can receive and perform the command. Yeah, this is starting to look like something.
Yeah, but the nesting of the code is not it's not on point because
we need this game to be available. So we need to
just put everything inside the try catch.
It doesn't really help us though. We need to. There's some problem with the go block here and the try, because you can't recur. I'm not sure how this works. I don't think this try catch will actually work.
It won't catch anything, but it will allow you to put the go block inside the let.
Yeah.
So that you can refer to the game.
Yeah.
Which is what we need.
So I'm going to do this over. I'm going to do initial events and initial game.
You'll need to slurp once more. Slurp once more.
Slurp once more, my child.
That's what vampires do. We're doing zombies, remember?
Oh, yeah. I think this is right. Yeah, and then we have to go here and So the initial game will be used to create the game here.
Yeah, right. Because then we can recur and create new games every time.
So we have a command, and we will have to have a try inside here, but maybe not now.
For sure. This is an exception country.
This is an exception country, yeah. So now we have a command, and from that command
we got
the game,
we have
some events, and we want to actionize them,
just like that.
And these are the events.
And then finally, you want to recur with the new game.
Yeah. So we again reduce with game update game. And the new events. Yes.
Now initial game is not used because you set game as initial events.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is starting to look like something. There's a bit of duplication error, but this little power should work, I think. Let's take a look at main on the client to make sure it's ready for what's about to hit it.
Good idea. I'm going to save this and evaluate it, and I'm going to go to the main. Because this one is already looping, it's waiting for actions, and it's doing those actions.
Okay, so it should be good then.
So this should be good, but I don't think. Well, we can try it and just see what happens.
Check one more thing. The component does it.
This is what I was referring to, because the component doesn't render the new stuff.
Let's do that because it's much more fun if everything just works on the first try.
Okay, yeah. Don't get your hopes up. Okay, so we have like a DOM structure here, and then there's used and rolling.
Yeah, I like my surprises like I like my disappointments. Huge.
Because I'm already disappointed.
Yeah.
Because it says here used and rolling. So why don't we have like a reroll class instead of this used? Yeah, you see my point?
Yeah. And that's for another exciting episode of refactoring.
It's another feature for another day.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do class, and I'm going to do when used on the, okay, so this is here, used. When used.
Yeah.
That should be about it. So let's try it out.
So very, very exciting.
I'm going to click here.
Oh my God.
It actually worked.
That's what I call episode 12.
Do I jinx it? Do I try one more? Okay, I'm going to try another one. Oh, wow. That's what I call episode 12.
For sure.
Very
Can
nice.
We try one more thing.
No, there's not. Okay.
Yeah, go and reload the browser.
I'm going to reload the browser.
Now click the rightmost button first.
Oh.
Amazing.
Okay, this is fun.
Yeah.
That's what's called an Erpisode.
Erpisode 12.
Erpisode 12. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.